You have to come forward and ask your question.
Maximilian Hoffmann, I am president at the Foreign Council on Economic Relations. My question is, what are India's main challenges or the biggest challenges in the Indo-Pacific over the next 5 years?
On the Indo-Pacific, it has been for us now in many ways a central preoccupation. And for very obvious reasons, because I think when you look at the world and you assess the sharpness of changes, perhaps the theater, the region where the shifts have been most marked have been really the Indo-Pacific. Now, what has happened in the Indo-Pacific? Essentially, from our perspective, because Annalena spoke about, countries, democracies, those who have similar political values coming together. That's actually happened in the Indo-Pacific. You had India, the US, Japan, Australia, located at 4 different corners in a way of the Indo-Pacific, actually taking a decision to work together, and that's how we revived the Quad. It was something which was attempted in 2007, and then in 2017, I think the countries decided, okay, we need to have another go at it and much more serious effort. And today, in fact, for us, it's one of the major diplomatic platforms to which India is committed, and it's we hold it from the president, prime minister level downwards, different ministers, different groups. Now, what actually happens here? Once countries make it a point to say, okay, let's find ways of working. The kind of achievements we've had in the Indo-Pacific would be from cooperating on maritime security and maritime domain awareness to HADR operations, to connectivity issues, to we actually have fellowships, STEM fellowships. We looked even during COVID on whether we could together make and distribute vaccines. We are doing weather, extreme climate events forecasting. So we are looking at standards of various kinds. So it's in many ways for us been a very successful experiment. The interesting thing is the Quad has grown in the last 7 years. It doesn't have a secretariat. It has no formal structure. There's no accession agreement. And yet, every quarter, I would say, something new is added to the Quad. And that is what happens when countries willing and, trusting of each other start to work with each other. Why is it necessary to do that in the Indo-Pacific? Because we do think that unless countries who have an interest in stability, in security, in maintaining, in ensuring that there is a freedom of choice, unless they come together. So it's, it happens even in societies, it happens in every neighborhood, that people who have good intent sometimes need to make common cause if the world has to be a better place. And in that sense, that's really what is happening in the Indo-Pacific.